all these muscles in my back and my shoulders now. So that's pretty
muscle
exciting.
Growth, more food. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. I'm Danny, that's spelled with a Y-E. I'm here with a good close family friend, Martha Phillips, and we're going to talk to you a little bit today about her reverse diet. And she has a unique situation where she's dealing with MS and how the reverse diet has helped her transform her lifestyle diet and her healthy outlook and the things that she's eating and how that has helped her with the MS. So I'm going to let her talk a little bit about what MS is and where she started with her eating habits before we were working together and where she is now. Over to you.
Okay, so MS is a degenerative neurological disease. It is, if you think about the nerves in your brain and your spinal cord, kind of like the plug to your TV. If you get a cut or a short in the coating around the wiring, then the TV doesn't work quite as well as it should. Same thing with MS. There is the myelin sheath around the nerves is like the coating around the electrical wire. Okay. So that causes damage and scarring. So therefore, the electrical part of the nerve doesn't work normally. So it can affect all kinds of things. Your movement, your muscles. It causes a lot of muscle atrophy.
She knows her stuff.
That kind of stuff. But one of the biggest, most common symptoms of MS is fatigue. And that's where the diet has really helped me a lot.
Okay, awesome. So how many calories do you think you were on when we first started? You say it was probably like 800 to 900 calories a day. It was pretty low.
Yeah, I think it was around 800 or 900 calories a day.
Okay, and what kind of, you had tried a couple of different, were you on Atkins or something? You were on a couple of different diets before we started working together.
Yes. Well, I've had MS for 6 years, and probably about a year into it, I saw a doctor that really put me on a wellness plan, and I did that diet for a good long time. But once I actually started feeling better, I was working and stuff like that, I just kind of got away from it. And then I asked about the time I started kind of gaining weight, my fatigue was worse, that kind of thing. And then, you and I started talking. And I think probably one of the biggest things with the MS is that it didn't occur to me to eat. It wasn't like, oh, I need to lose weight, I'm not eating. It's, be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I go, oh, I don't think I've eaten today, So that's why my caloric intake was so low.
Yeah, well, now I don't think you can imagine probably not eating breakfast or lunch. And it's been a whole lifestyle change for you, which is great.
Entirely. And a little bit of a struggle to, as my calories, increased each time to go, oh, I got to eat all of that food, So
it was gradual increases, but when you're not used to it, it does seem like a really big jump when you want to add in 5 to 10 grams of carbs or 5 to 10 grams of protein. I think the protein is probably the biggest thing that we shifted. Is you're probably eating 30 to 50 grams of protein a day, and now you're eating about 100 grams of protein a day, and that's a huge, huge difference to maintain all of that lean muscle mass that she already has. And it's also, your energy has changed, and you've been able to get to the gym a lot more than you used to, which I think you really love.
Yes. Yes, my energy level is so much better, and I've done CrossFit before, so I've been able to go back to CrossFit, and I love it. I love being able to lift the weight, and I love that CrossFit is also based on learning the techniques and the proper form and everything before you start actually lifting weight. And I love that we have a coach there all the time that is, always there for me, not just from my workout perspective, but when I first started going, he really tried to look things up and understand MS. And so I almost feel like he takes care of me in the gym, because he does know what my hurdles are. Staying cool in the gym is probably the biggest thing, and he always makes sure that I'm staying cool. So I do love going to CrossFit, and I think I told you, I just realized I got all these muscles in my back and my shoulders now, so that's pretty exciting.
Growth, more food, reverse dieting. It's really good. If you haven't looked into it, it's basically adding in more calories in the proper proportions of fats, carbs, and proteins. So it's not just increasing calories and saying, oh, I'm going to have a little bit more to eat each day. It's a little bit more of specific foods so that you track exactly what you're eating. So it's a really great concept, and I think it's worked out really well, especially to assist with the MS piece.
Right.
I think you're eating how much now? Like
1,300
calories a day. We were eating about 1,400 calories, and then we had to bring it back because we found that her program adherence to hitting those numbers, it wasn't optimal. We weren't hitting it every day. And that's okay. So once we realized that we couldn't hit that much quite so soon, we just backed back off a little bit to figure out where we could hit and maintain those numbers every day. So when you think about it, we've effectively over the past couple of months added in 400 to 500 calories per day to her lifestyle. She has more energy. She's lost weight. You've probably lost 8 to 10 pounds.
I think 10 or 11 pounds now. 10
or 11 pounds over the course of a couple of months by adding in more food. So there's a lot of benefits to doing a reverse diet in the proper manner. And I think she would probably recommend it to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people.
Just talking to other, because even the fact that I've noticed muscle, it's like the last probably 3 or 4 weeks I've had people kind of consistently coming up to me going, man, you look great, just over the last month or so. And I'm like, well, I'm eating more. And, people are like, what? And so then I try to explain reverse dieting to them and everything, that, I am eating more and I eat more consistently. And yes, I have lost weight and I feel so much better, and I am able to go to the gym and I am putting on muscle mass. And, for me, having more energy and being able to put on the muscle mass, especially since MS can take that muscle mass away from you, to me, it has everything to do with the quality of life. I feel like MS is very life changing, and it's a daily battle. The good thing is MS doesn't kill you, so it is a battle that I can actually, from time to time, day to day, win. And it always keeps the quality of life at the forefront for me, because I don't want to end up with the disability that can come from that. So for me, it's all about my eating and exercising. It's all about being alive and living my life, not losing 10 pounds or whatever. It's about having the quality of life.
Absolutely. So we love that you've been able to progress with all this and have a better quality of life and just enjoy being around your friends and family and having more energy. I mean, there's just so many benefits. So, I would recommend, if you haven't looked into a reverse diet and you feel like your diet and your nutrition is just off track, maybe that's something you want to look into. And do you have any advice for anybody else that has MS and hasn't considered a reverse diet or something else that you might be able to give folks?
Yes, I would say definitely start talking to other people with MS and looking at different websites about MS and what other people are doing, because you're not going to find out these kinds of things from your doctors or your neurologist. They're going to treat the disease. If you go and talk to other people, pretty much every website I have ever looked at or anybody I've talked to that has been successfully living with MS are diet and exercise. So go and look and see what is available, what other people are doing, and try it for yourself and see, how that can affect your life.
Fantastic. I love it. I love hearing the success stories, and I love just seeing how the reverse dieting can change people's lives. And it's not like you're cutting calories out. It's not like you're making their lives miserable. You're making them better, and it just brings a smile on everybody's face. And I know that even her family and her friends, they see it, and everybody's happier in the end. Everybody gets to eat more food. Everybody's happier. So I can't even see the downside to it. So if you have MS or even anything other than MS and you don't know what is wrong with maybe your nutrition plan, maybe this is something that you need to look into.
And one other thing about diet is, if you look at it, especially if you have MS or any kind of other disease or autoimmune disease, if you can make your body as healthy as it can be so that one disease that you're fighting is the only thing your body has to deal with, you can't lose. If you really just concentrate on, the health benefits of your diet and exercise, and making as much of your body as healthy as possible, you're going to be able to fight that disease that much better.
Sounds good. So if you have any questions about reverse dieting, make sure you put them in the comment section below. If you have MS or if you have another, disease that you're dealing with and you found that a reverse diet has assisted you or you want to try one, comment below. Other people will you call it?
They'll benefit from
They will benefit from your story and seeing how you survive through whatever it is that you're working through and how you press forward with your life and how your life and your lifestyle has changed, and they will benefit from that. So any tips and tricks that you have, put below. Any questions or comments you have, please put below. And I will also link in the description box my other couple Reverse Diet Diaries videos where we do other interviews with folks who have they're not necessarily bodybuilders or huge into athletics, but they've tried a reverse diet and they've increased their calories and they've changed their body composition and they're living an overall happier, healthier lifestyle. So that is about all we have for today. Do you have any finishing thoughts?
That's it. I'm glad that I talked to you about it and decided to do it.
I know, it's been awesome. So we're going to continue on. She's actually headed out of town for about a month, so we'll see how well she maintains her nutrition on vacation.
There will be gelato.
Lots of gelato. All right. So thank you guys again for watching. Thanks for clicking on this video. Definitely we want to see you guys next time. So like the video below, click that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the future. Have a lovely afternoon.
Wizard, what do you see as you twist the tiles beneath?